This morning on CBS 6.
Hey, good morning and welcome. Thanks for spending part of your Thursday morning with us on Virginia This Morning. I'm Greg McQuaid. Well, our first guest is the CEO of a Richmond organization whose mission is to promote the healing and well-being of children and adults through creative expression. Their special art exhibit gala is coming up on October 27th, just around the corner. And here to tell us more is Mark Hierholzer from Art for the Journey. And we welcome Mark to Virginia This Morning. Great to see you, my friend.
Thank you, Greg.
Mark?
Thank you.
It's a pleasure.
Good to be here.
Mark, tell us right off the bat about artwork and creating. How can that help somebody, be it an adult or a child, work through some issues that they might be having?
Well, we've known for a long time that art and creating art can reach deeply into people's feelings and can reach into our memories. And there's a healing property to art that seems to be a part of the process itself. And in my background as a mental health professional, we always used art therapy with children and adults. And I found in about 2001, I began to find a lot of peace in doing art. I started taking art classes, fell in love with oil painting, and found in oil painting a kind of a solace, if you will, a peace that helped to balance out, the stresses of running an agency and all the other things that life throws at us. And when I retired in 2012, I had a kind of a decision to make. Do I want to do some consulting with nonprofits? Do I want to sit on my front porch and, drink Coke and, watch the sunset every day, which did not appeal to me, actually. Or do I want to do art? And I kind of made the decision to go with my heart. And I opened an art studio and started teaching what I knew, which is Impressionist oil painting, and found that in many of the students who I was working with, that they were seeking the same kind of peace, if you will, and perspective that I found through art in their own lives. And a lot of people came to these classes because they were going through some kind of a life transition, or there was a divorce or death of a loved one, midlife crisis, those kinds of things. And I found that teaching art and accompanying people through that process ministered to them in a special way. And out of some of the conversations that occurred with my students, we came up with the concept of taking this beautiful, joyful experience of art to other people as something that we would want to do. And the first program we did was to take art classes to women at the Goochland Women's Correctional Center.
Look at that.
Through a partnership with St. Mary's Church, who was willing to buy all the supplies. And we began to have the same kind of experience there. And the women so appreciated this experience, and it was for them the same kind of thing that it was for us. And so out of this grew the notion of creating a nonprofit organization with two emphases. One is to teach people how to create beautiful art. I mean, you want to give people those skills, and to do it within the context of a supportive community. And the combination of whatever that essence of creativity is, and being around people who are supportive and enthusiastic, seems to have a magic to it that really touches people.
Does that carry over into real life as well? So it's not just the person and the canvas. After you put down the paintbrush, does that inner peace that you find, does that carry over into life?
It certainly did for me when I do painting. And I found, I'll tell you an example. One of my students, his mother passed away, and she was her primary caregiver for the last several months of her life. And once her mother passed away, she was the executor of her estate, and she hadn't slept for 3 months. And she called me and said, "Can I take one of your classes?" And I said, "Sure." So she comes in and she has the first experience, and she had a painting that she was working on. And one night, in one of our studio classes, and 3 days later, I got an email from her that said, "Mark, I can't tell you how much I appreciate the experience of the other night. She says, I have slept for the first time in 3 months. And don't ask me. I don't know. You know, it's not like I did anything, but we did art together. But there's something there.
Mark, we have about 30 seconds left. Tell us about this gala that you have coming up.
Well, on October 27th at Midlothian Golf Club, we are celebrating our first full year of operation, and we're bringing art that's been created by both the students in the classes, by me, and by some of the people in our programs. We have art that's been created by the women in prison. We have art that's been created by the Opening Minds Through Art program, which is work we do with people suffering from dementia and Alzheimer's. And we have art that's being created by the kids. We do workshops with at-risk kids. Fantastic. Through the New Life, Youth Life Foundation. So we have art from all of our programs, as well as really fine art that's been done by our students and some of our artists.
Mark, keep up the good work. It sounds like you're doing fantastic work. And we've got some information right here about this. The Art for the Journey Art Exhibit Gala is Thursday, October 27th, as you heard Mark say. It's from 6 to 8:30 at Independence Golf Club in Midlothian. Beautiful venue out there. For more information, we're going to post a link right on our show website by early this afternoon at WTVR.com/VTM. Mark, good luck, buddy.
It's a pleasure, sir.
All right. Tom, it's a great organization in our community, and I hope we're going to be painting a beautiful picture with the forecast.
Well, all right. Well, let's start with